Hello. As some of you may know, I am the Wizard of Ditchling. Well, we're living in extraordinary times. With the virus has come lockdowns, potential self-isolation, and school closures. So there's no doubt this is going to be a challenging time for everyone. But we are so fortunate where we live, surrounded by a wonderful community. And I've been asked by the Ditchling Fair Committee to let you know about a perfect stay-at-home activity to help you get through this time. Well, as anyone who's lucky enough to live here knows, the Ditchling Fair is a pretty big event. Established back in 1312, local volunteers have been busy planning it since autumn last year in preparation for our 708th anniversary later this year. So if we follow the government's instructions, and by that I mean we behave responsibly and we stay at home and we keep positive, there's still just a slim chance that our incredible fair could still happen late this summer. Well, what a party that one's going to be. So, what are we going to do to weather the storm whilst we stay at home? What's the most creative, the most spectacularly defiant and gloriously community-spirited thing that we can do? Well, we thought about this and we decided that we can build scarecrows. That's right. The Fair Committee has decided to bring the Fair's Ditchling Scarecrow competition forward, and we're going to hold it during the first week of May. And the competition will adopt the Fair's theme, which is friendship, frivolity, and the future. So how fitting is that? It was almost as if it was meant to be. Never has friendship seemed more valuable than at the moment. So maybe this Easter we can't go out and we can't see our friends and we have to remain at home, but we can use the time wisely. We can raid the cupboards, we can raid the garage, we can raid the loft, we can find all those bits and pieces you kept meaning to take to the dump, but of course you haven't, and we could upcycle it all to build the most creative and imaginative scarecrow ever. Now, for inspiration and scarecrow ideas, you can always have a look at the Ditchling Fair website, at previous fair galleries for ideas. Alternatively, think about this. This year our 75th VE Day celebrations were sadly cancelled, so why don't you build a tribute to our brave servicemen and women to commemorate them? What about the Roaring Twenties? It is, after all, 2020, or 2020 vision. Your thoughts on what the future will be like. Let's have a village of robots and spaceships outside our front doors and our front gardens, or even hanging outside the window on a coat hanger if you happen to live upstairs in a flat. Just obviously make sure it's secure. Or maybe we could celebrate our incredible village heritage, the amazing artists that have lived here before us, and we could honour them with our own creativity. Or lastly, maybe our historic agrarian roots. And never has the farming community been needed more now as they try to feed us at this time. Well, why don't we let our scarecrows say thank you to them? And here's the best bit. You can do this at home as a family or even as an individual self-isolating. So if we can't go out and meet our friends, remember, it won't be forever and we can still be creative and we can have fun in the bargain. So even if there's going to be lockdowns, we don't have to let it get us down. So come that first week of May, we will hopefully still be able to walk through the village, maybe not as a group of course, but we can still feel happy and enjoy everyone's efforts, young and old. So get those creative juices going and let your imagination run wild. Lastly, how do you get involved? Well, obviously to win it, you've got to be in it. And that means your scarecrow has to be outside your home on Saturday the 2nd of May. And all the details will be available on the Ditchling Fair website, which is ditchlingfair.co.uk, where you can download an application form. And if you can't get out to drop the form off, well, email it to the organisers because absolutely no one's going to be excluded. And also if you're seeing this and you know someone who doesn't use the internet much, well, why not print them a form and let them know all about it? So let's come together and show ourselves, and maybe the world, that although we may temporarily be physically inside, we're still being creative and we're very much looking outwards. we're still alive and that our scarecrows are coming to prove it. Thank you for your time. Take care, be safe, hang on in there. Remember about the Ditchling scarecrows. They're going to make life good. Many thanks.